Tschüss. I was muted the entire time? Well, still, BRB. I'll just re-explain everything. Yes, Top, I hear you. Oh my god. I'm actually stupid. My mic is so loud, too. Oh, no. We need to fix that. Sure, whatever. Yeah, okay. Put that there. So apparently my mic was muted the entire time. For the past 10-ish minutes. 14-ish minutes, whatever. I didn't know until I went to get water. I am a little stupid. Just a little. Dear God. Okay, we're gonna re-explain everything. But first, if you're here instead of waiting for Cutie T Cat's stream, or yeah, it's stream. Okay. If you're here instead of that, by the time about 15 minutes passes and that starts, I highly recommend going to Danny's stream instead, because this is gonna get boring. Alright, are we good? Understood? Also, there is thunder in the background. Chances are my mic will pick that up. Speaking of which, we're gonna turn that down. If there's audio problems, let me know. Alright, I got water. I'm gonna quickly take a drink, and I will re-explain everything I explained while I was apparently silent. Alright. Okay. So, I also gotta re-answer all those questions. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, we're gonna do that real fast. Lightning round, go. Hey, hi. How do skeletons remain calm under pressure? You tell me. What kind of food would be your top decision in restaurants? Chicken. And Game Jolt link I completely forgot to check out. I'm sorry. Alright, now, we're gonna move on to this. My semi-tutorial, which isn't really a tutorial, and I highly recommend you actually look for an actual tutorial if you want to make your own not VCV. If you want to make your own CV UTAU voice bank. Because I am not a good source for the VCV stuff, and I will show you why later. Okay, we're going to ignore more sampler. What you would need for this, in my experience, would be Oremo and setparam. You can find links to those in actual tutorials. Alright? Alright, we're gonna set that back. I have Oremo open. We're going to play the little sound that I had already recorded here, apparently. Two! I don't know why. Up here, in this area, right here. Also, look at the little antenna. Yay! Up here, you can see there's a thing up here you read the vowels off of. These, you have to read all of these to make your voice bank. We're going to ignore this part. I repeat, ignore. If you make your own, I highly recommend just putting it on the blank. Leave it on the blank the entire time. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Please. Remember to hydrate, like I'm going to do right before I start recording, and the next however long is going to be me making noises. Are y'all ready? I hope you're ready. I really hope you're ready. Why did I decide to do this? I don't care. I'm gonna reopen my friend's thing. Get my little Sonic to hold... Oh god. Get my little Sonic to hold my phone. I need to clean my desk. Good god. And we can get started. I'm gonna try making it different from the voice bank I already made before. So, high-pitched voice time. Yippee! Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We're not gonna care about how weird it sounds. E. Ooh. Now, those in the FNF community may notice something. This is just like recording a chromatic scale. Straight up. Straight up. Oh. And we're just gonna keep doing this. In fact, I'm gonna turn myself down because I imagine it's gonna get annoying. Because I see my little voice thing going high. Alright. This is the wrong tab. Ka. Ka. Sometimes they have to re-record them. Ki. Ku. Ke. Ko. Sa. Si. Su. Se. So. Water time. Again, remember, hydrate. Yummy water. Yummy. So, I'm actually doing really good keeping it within the thing. Thank you, Frisk. Sha. She. Shu. Show. She. Ta. Ti. Tu. Te. To. Cha. Chi. Che. Chu. Cho. Na. Ni. Ne. Nu. No. Ha. He. Fu. He. Ho. Ma. Me. Me. Moo. Me. Mo. My neighbors love me. Yeah. You. Yo. Yeah. Ra. Re. Ru. Re. Ro. Wa. Whoa. We. Where. I hope y'all enjoy this somehow. I might actually like crop this down. I don't know. Anyway, water. Where. Ga. Oh. Ga. Gi. Gu. Ge. Go. Za. Si. Su. Ze. Ze. Okay. So. Ja. Ja. Ji, zhu, zhe, zhou. Also, pronunciation is very important. Chances are, if we already passed the raw rays, I mispronounced them by accident. I actually don't know if we passed those. Maybe not. Wait a minute. Where are they? Wait. They're just not here. That's so weird. Hold up. Hold up. No. What? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just dumb. I thought I somehow just didn't have it. My bad. We're gonna redo the la. Oh god. La. The ra's you have to pronounce as la. Because that's the language. That's how it works. La. 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 The. The. They. They. I was just curious if the thunder picked that up. The. Can I look over those one more time? La. 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 The. The. Le. Le. The. Wa. He. Fu. Ma. Mi. Mu. Me. Te. I actually forgot where we were before. I had to go back and check. Ma. Mi. Mu. Me. Mo. Ya. We're just gonna start here. Ya. You. You. Yo. Yeah. Ra. Re. Fuck. Re. Well, now I have to redo that anyway. Shit. La. Li. Li. Du. Lu. Le. Lo. Lo. Okay, we're good. Wa. 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 We. We. Ga. Gi. Well, wait a minute. Gu. Okay, we did all those already. Si. Za. Ga. Okay. See, this gets really confusing when you remember you have to go back and record things. Alright. Go. Za. My throat hits. Za. Z. Zoo. Ze. Zo. Ja. Ji. Ju. Je. Jo. Da. Di. Do. De. Do. Ba. Bee. Boo. Be. Bo. Water time. This takes a while. I apologize. I'm just imagining someone like randomly coming into me screaming into my mic. It's like, okay, this person's insane. Okay. It's silly. It's silly to think about. Pa. Pee. Poo. Pe. Actually, what is this default noise here? Pa. Oh, it's the old one. Okay. Po. Kya. Q. Kyo. Nya. Ko-fi reminder. Nya. You. Nyo. Hya. Hyu. Hyo. Mya. Mew. Meow. Bya. View. Bya. I hate those so much. Bya. View. Thankfully, there's only 3. Bya. 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 We got over it. Actually, how many are there left? We're almost there, chat. Water. Remember to hydrate, kids. Yeah. Yeah. You. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. You. Yo. Bya. 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 Bew. Byo. Pya. Pew. Pyo. Za. Zi. Zi. Ze. Zo. Zu. No way I like Tsukasa. Anyway. Hu. Fa. 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 Okay. Fee. Fe. Fo. Few. Tew. Dew. Fa. We did it. We recorded a CV list. All in that annoying ass voice to do in a monotone way. Okay, so now we're going to generate an UTAU. This is how the UTAU program will know. Of course, this is if I'm doing it right. We're just gonna like do it here. We're gonna save. Actually, we're gonna go to my UTAU voice banks area. Did I even choose a place to save these? I may have overwritten the old one by accident. But that's okay because I already installed it onto my UTAU. And this isn't where I save all of the banks I use. So we're gonna check these real fast. We're gonna redo some of those real fast. All right. Dang it. Okay, what's difficult? Notice how it's louder at the beginning. I don't know how to fix that. There's probably a way, but I'm a little stupid, so I don't know. E. Ooh. A. O. Ka. Sure. We'll go with that. Now we're gonna check this again. All right. All of those, they overwrote the old ones, but that's okay. Now, this is the way that the tutorial I followed did it. We're gonna go back to here. We're gonna go to set param. We're going to open the file that we keep the UTAU voice banks that we recorded in. For me, it was DriftingZim take 2 because originally the UTAU Lloyd that I made before was gonna be just Drift as a UTAU, but then I decided I want to make that their own character. I don't know what this one's gonna be. I don't know. I just kind of started doing this on a whim. I haven't even finished designing the main UTAU Lloyd that I made before. Anyway, that's not the point. We're gonna select the folder. We're gonna automatically estimate voice configuration parameters. Now, we're doing a CV, so we're gonna click the first option. CV, isolated utterance, 1, use auto estimation for set param. We're gonna apply to all. Let that process. And while that happens, actually no, I'm still gonna wait for later to show you what happened when I tried making a VCV. I will say, it just ended up making the voice that I was trying to make, the UTAU Lloyd I was trying to make, just made them sound drunk, honestly. That they were like phasing in and out of existence and occasionally trying to like mimic an FNF character. It was really funny. It takes a minute to process, obviously. It's gotta like make the parameters and stuff because I don't know how to make them myself. Okay, as you can see, things I don't know how to explain. See, this is why I'm a horrible tutorial. But yes, we're going to save. We're gonna overwrite because I accidentally overwrote the old one. I will add, if you make your own, do not forget, like I did. Oh god, that's not stuck. Whoops. You. Do not forget. Change your output to where you want to save the files. Don't be like me and accidentally overwrite the old stuff. I'm lucky that I had done this before and had saved it to UTAU. And speaking of UTAU, we're finally going to open UTAU. I use Open UTAU because it's easier for me to understand. Hi Christy, welcome to chat. You might have missed me screaming at the mic. Alright, so this is Open UTAU. I have not done any customization. I think there's like a way for dark mode, but I haven't done that yet. I haven't been focused on that. And I forgot until this very moment. So, first things first, we're gonna want to go back. We're gonna want to go to the voice bank. We're gonna rename it, actually. Voice bank I made on stream. Now, now this is the only way that's really worked for me, but if you want to install your voice bank, you have to compress the file that like the folder that you recorded this stuff in to a zip. Oh my god, like zip bomb, what? That's crazy! Anyway. But yeah, as you can see, it's a zip file. Now we're gonna come back to Open UTAU. We're going to go to Tools. Go down, Install Singer. Now, according to the tutorial I originally learned this from, supposedly you could just drag and drop the files that you recorded into the Singers thing, but in my experience, that didn't work. So this is how I do things. You could try yourself and see if it works, but it didn't work for me, so I'm not going to teach that. We're going to open up the voice bank we just made. And it's going to, like, pretty much guide you through this. Now, since I didn't record this in Japanese, we're going to click on Western European Windows. We're going to do that again here. Otherwise, things will look weird, usually. Now, if you add, like, hiragana to your recordings and not just romanji, I think you have to do the Japanese thing, but I didn't. So. But yeah, we're gonna open, since I don't know how to compose music, we're going to open up a UST file. And I will say the name of who made the UST file, because I actually wrote that down, because I like to give credit where credit is due. The question is, oh my god, downloads leak, what? We're gonna open up, Bake no Hana. The UST was made by Mimi-san15. Mimi-san15. We're gonna open up all of these. Does the file include an instrumental? If so, we're going to add that in there too for the sake of convenience. It does. Hooray. I'm gonna mute it for now. Because first we need to bring in our singer. Character name is the one that I made before. I will show that off in a little bit. I actually plan to release it, just not yet. Consider this a teaser. Like, I don't even have a name for the character. I should favorite it. Anyway. No name, voice bank I made on stream is the one we will be clicking for this. I'm gonna set this thing to classic because I like how it sounds better, and in my experience, it loads faster. I don't know. We're gonna put it in with everyone else. Do the same thing. I'm gonna drink some water because my throat hurts. Drink water. We're gonna see if the int lines up real. Well, how would I know, actually? Because we have to convert all of this to a Romanji format. Now, this is another reason I use Open UTAU. Other than I understand it better, it doesn't hurt my eyes as much. We're gonna select everything. We're gonna go to lyrics, and we're going to replace Japanese VCV with CV. Now, we're going to go to lyrics again. Hiragana to Romanji. Some things we're gonna have to change, as you can see. So this is gonna take a minute. This is purely because of how this was created. Different voice banks run on different rules. This is probably made with one of those append things. I don't know. This is gonna take a minute, so. In the meantime, tell me how you're doing if you're in chat. I'm gonna drop that to. Hi, Sim. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the chat. You, unfortunately, it seems you joined during a boring part, but that's okay. I'm asking chat how they are so I can read while I do this. Keep in mind, we have to do this with every track. It does get boring. You know what? If you have random questions to ask, anything you want to say in the chat that you want me to respond to, this is a great time. It could turn to me rambling, and then this would be less boring. Because honestly, at this very moment, I don't have any ideas on what to ramble on. Also, let me know if there's any issues with the audio. I should mention I do not have any background audio, so don't worry about that. Notice how I'm ignoring that P, by the way? It's because my voice bank does not have that. So I'm not just forgetting about it, don't worry. Same with the R, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be silent anyway. That much I knew from, like, a long time ago when I made FNF covers UTAU. It's a rest note. We're gonna ignore that saw a thing. Because again, I don't have the S thing. That's one. That's one done. And we're gonna quickly see how that sounds. Listen to that. Ain't that beautiful? That's a creature. This one will be the main vocals. VCV to VC. At some point I need to like learn what the other functions do. Because chances are some of those could actually help me get rid of the extra stuff that I can't use. So I don't have to go through each note. Also, if you haven't heard Bakke no Hana, I highly recommend listening to it. It's so good. There's a reason the Project Sekai fandom was going insane over it. Including me. I just noticed it hasn't thundered as much. Hello, Luigi Chip. Welcome to chat. Oh crap, my phone turned off. It's almost time for Danny's thing. Again, if you're interested in Danny's new look stream, you can go see that instead if you want. I'm not gonna keep you here if you're interested in that. Man, I still can't believe I accidentally had myself muted for like 10 minutes at the beginning. That's crazy. Would y'all be interested in hearing some of the covers that my other UTAU Lloyd has been used in? Mostly just testing them out, seeing how they sound. Let me know. I'm not gonna play the whole cover, but like, I'll play little bits. Because I've been having a blast just making covers. Oh, wait. Well, let's see how that worked. Alright. We're gonna see how those sound now. Because I still gotta do this one, which is just another harmony thing. Beautiful. And now we're gonna do this one, which will hopefully take less time. If I can select the right things. Yay! Yep, much faster. Alright. Now, we can find out if this inst is on beat. Because sometimes it's not. And it gets annoying. It is not on beat. Can we get it on beat? It is noticeably strangely choppy. So this time we're gonna see what Wordline does. Even though it takes a lot longer to load. Like, just gonna readjust this real fast. Yeah. Wordline, as whatever this is, has its perks, but me personally, I like using classic mode because sometimes it sounds better. La, 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 la. It's almost there. It's getting there. How many times will I say that before it actually finishes is the question. Oh, it's done. Okay. We did it. Alright. Oh my god, Danny's model is so cute. Okay. Now I know. I didn't miss out. You should subscribe to Cutie Cat, by the way. She's awesome. Anyway, back to this. We're gonna put my other voice bank here. Go ahead and favorite that. Put them on the main vocal. It didn't re-render. Oh no, I put the same. As I say all the time, I'm a little dumb. This is what happens when I don't name my characters. I get them mixed up. Alright. This was my first one. And the one that actually has Now let's hear them together. Hell yeah. And I'm just gonna save this for the sake of convenience later down the line if I make another one. I already made a cover of this with the UTAU that I plan on releasing whenever it's ready, but let's get M Purple in here. M Purple UST is by Narzum on YouTube. Narzum. Oh, this isn't even the whole M Purple. You know, I don't know which. I'm gonna check through. I was using Teto on this one. What do you mean Teto is missing? Impossible. I'm kidding. I did rename the things so I could read them better. But yeah, we're gonna replace all of the Teto ones with the one we made. Put them all on classic so they can load a little faster. You know. Oh wait, no wonder. Oh wait, right, I had to do the whole thing again. And close set param. That would probably be a good idea. Probably be a good idea if I close set param. But yeah, we gotta do the whole thing again. VCV to CV. Hiragana to Romaji. Hope I don't have to go through things again. Now, some of these look like they're already set for CV, but better safe than sorry. Alright. Now. Now, another reason that the voice bank we just made... Excuse me. My smoke alarm decided once again to be a little bitch. I hate this thing. It's every time I go live too. Like, why? Why is it every time I go live that thing goes off? I wish it wasn't wired into the ceiling so I could remove it. Anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the ceiling, the reason that the voice bank we just made on stream is probably so choppy is because parameters were set wrong. That happens. It happens sometimes. Or I just recorded them weird, which, again, that happens. I'm not a professional at this. Obviously. I wouldn't dare make all of that. It's too much for my tiny brain. That's what I thought years ago until I was actually drawing the thumbnail for this on YouTube. And I thought, man, it would be so cool if I knew how to make UTAU. And then I decided to like look it up again because like it's been a few years since I tried. Maybe I can comprehend it a little more. I kinda did. Kinda. Anyway, it's time to show off the one I had already made. I don't have a name for this voice bank. I've just been calling them an unnamed guy. I don't intend to keep calling them that. They do have a design. Let me pull that up real fast. People are yapping in the yapping thing, and I have to mute them for now. Give me 1 second to quickly hunt down some good art I've made of their design. It is a concept, I should say. So, it's not final. It's absolutely not final. Let me just save these from Discord so I don't accidentally leak things. Not caring about file names right now. Okay, alright. So, we'll go to my downloads. Here's they. Here's the concept I actually ended up... Why are you the last person in life? That's crazy. This is here because that's just what I think of the design. They look fruity. And you know what? That means I did something right. The main inspirations that I got were from Kaito, Teto, and a little bit of Blaze the Cat. And the way I did figure out the color scheme was... I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. All I did was just, like, take No Escape Ron's color palette, slap it on them, and just adjust the colors until there was something I liked. Awesome design. Thank you. It's not the final one. This is where I decided to add headphones and the little sleeve things that, you know, classic Miku inspiration thing, I guess. This is them with the picture. Not a picture. That's not a picture of Blaze the cat. This is them with a little plushie of Blaze the cat. Because why not? It's cute. Such a diva. They probably are such a diva. Then we have this one that I did last night while I was like trying to make myself use different brushes. Still in the process of doing that. I was starting to go insane. An idea that my friend gave me was their character item would be like ice cubes and they like to crunch on them. I don't know if it'll be their character item or not, but I do want to keep the crunching ice cube thing because that's so silly. And as for the covers, I'm not going to play all of them, or the entirety of all of them at least. I will, however, put the credits thing here. I have this in case I ever, like, in case whenever I post them, I'll know who made what. I need to rephrase that. Whenever it's time to properly debut the voice bank, technically this is the debut, but not really, because I didn't name them yet. But whenever I do, it'll probably be with one of these in its entirety. If I don't just make another one, but my goal is to properly credit people, because oh my god, I cannot compose things. I don't know how to compose. So, yeah, that's why. I'm hoping you can at least sort of see these, but I'll read them out after later. We're gonna start with the one that isn't even a complete cover because I couldn't line things up correctly. We're not gonna play all of it. Half of these have mixing, half of them don't. I will say that. We'll get to this. The drunk unnamed, we'll get to that. I did foreshadow this. We'll get to it. This is the one where I was playing with the gender settings. Okay. I don't know why the file name is Taking Chances, that's weird. My favorite one out of all of them is probably the Kokoro cover, which I did do the mixing for. Alright. A little bit Beyond the Way, featuring Kasane Teto and Yokine Roku. Ruko, not Roku. Also, I love Yokine Ruku. Ruko! Oh my god, I can't pronounce things! Embarrassing. Nah, for real though, I like the male voice bank a lot. That's why I used it. Alright. Now, finally, I can explain what happened here. So, if you were here from the beginning of the stream or went back into the broadcast a little bit to see what happened, what you missed, you may have noticed that I mentioned VCV a lot and how there was a reason why I wasn't making one on stream. So yesterday I tried to make one. Very high emphasis on tried. And I thought it was going well until I decided to use it. And here's just some of what happened. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean by drunk? It gets worse. I don't even know how it did the thing. And this is what happened with M Purple, as you'll hear me at the end say. Great. Great FNF impression. The cut up one was supposed to be M Purple. Thank you, past me. I think I know. But yeah. That's why this guy is not getting a VCV. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And also, during the recording part, I mentioned that there were some notes I really hated recording. That's another reason I just don't want to record more of those. It was like 4 lines of those multiple times. I hated it. But yeah. I don't have a name for the voice bank yet, like I said. I don't have a name for the one that we just made. I don't know if it will get a name, actually. But yeah, consider this a teaser, I guess. This is all I wanted to do on stream. I do want to say, however, I recently got my hands on Choicer Voicer. You know, the thing based on that Mario Party thing. Where, like, you mimic sounds. I want to say, I am in the process of gathering mods for that to have a session of that done on stream. Because I think it'd be funny. And any excuse to make weird noises on stream is a perfect one in my eyes. What else? I'm also making a mod pack of some random stuff I've recorded myself saying. Like, sometimes I record myself when I'm not streaming, just for fun. Like, I was playing the Lacy Games demo, and I decided to record my reaction because I knew I was gonna be very reactive, because it's Lacy's Games, come on. And I hadn't not played it. I hadn't seen it in a while, and I was pretty much refreshing myself, I guess. That's not the point. But I do have a mod pack in the works for that. Just kind of something I update every now and then. There's not much in it. I would like to read off one of the... If I can find where they're stored, I would like to read off 2 of the file names I've given the things. I actually don't know where they're stored. That's not a good thing. We're gonna quickly find out. Gonna open up the Choicer Voicer. Gonna mute the desktop audio. Open game folder. Yes, that's what I need. Thank you. Close the game. Unmute desktop audio so I don't forget later. Because apparently I'm prone to forgetting. I say that like it's a surprise. Oh, tinnitus, hello. Anyway. That'd be Pack's voice. Oh wait, I didn't even put it in here. Oh my god, wait. Guys, I'm a little stupid. If I have merchandise, I should put that on a shirt. I'm a little stupid. No, that's being mean to myself. I need to stop being mean to myself. No, for real though, where in the world did I put it? I'm getting concerned. Did I just leave it? Did I leave it in downloads again? I really need to be better about where. Yeah, I left it in downloads. Goodness gracious. Okay, the Zimmy voice pack is what I'm calling it. And here is one random file name from the mod pack so far. Oh, I forgot to grab the flesh. If you play lazy games, maybe you know. Maybe you know. I don't know. It's not my favorite out of them, but like, I don't know. I thought it was funny enough to put it in the mod pack. What else do I need to add? Yeah, Choicer Voicer stream. I would really like to do that very soon. Because again, any excuse to make weird noises on stream is a good one. I don't think there's anything else I have to add. Apologies for the very horrible stream schedule. When it comes to my Twitch audience, let's quickly see if there's anyone we can raid. You know, for funsies. I know there's no one in my Twitch audience, but... Is there nobody in my Twitch audience? Actually, hold on. I don't think there is. Well, there's one, but it might be the Ko-Fi bot. Oh well. I will shout out cool people. Or one cool people. This cool person recently reached 50K. And I moderate for him. And that person is Dunkashi. He makes very cool Sonic.exe content. He is generally a very cool guy. And if you're not already subscribed to Dunkashi, I highly recommend checking out his stuff. He goes into good detail about Sonic.exe things. Sonic creepypasta, Sonic horror. And he streams, both on YouTube and Twitch. Very fun time. It's very fun to, like... You should throw money at him. That's all I'm gonna say. Teehee. Another one I shall recommend. QDT Cat, obviously. She's live right now, actually. You can go to her stream right now. Showing off, like, her new VTuber model. She's also awesome. Just in general. I don't have anything else to say. She's just awesome. She deserves every bit of fame she's gotten. And I think that's actually it. I think I should shut up. I think I should actually close stream. Thank you, those of you who came to watch me do this. This was very impromptu. Like, I was literally just sitting around and being like, it'd be really funny if I streamed this. And I shall leave now.